message out there, lies and innuendos pertaining to the program by certain people in this society and businesses that are spreading negative rumors about the program, that we've been raising prices weekly. That's an outright lie. Anyone who have visited the program can see that there has been, throughout this program, price stability that we maintained. And the rumors pertaining to we raising price, and some are gone as far as stating that it was done daily. That's a lie. Per container, that's another lie, because we can give you proof of that our cucumber has been 2 for $1, that we sell sweet potato $1 pound, that the honey is real good pure honey and it's only $3.50. That's with the exception of honey. We had to adjust that price there a long time since the second container with 50 cents for real pure honey, to adjust to make sure that for the continuity of the program and for the members to continue getting quality products, etc. What we care about as a platform, what we care about as consumer, is about the eradication of poverty. That's the main goal for us. You understand me? The eradication of poverty. So we don't want come today, give you a special today, because it's not structural. And we want to make it clear that whatever you see in newspaper is not structural. So if you get a pineapple today for 2 for $1, it's not structural. You need a structural system in place whereby you will be able to climb out of poverty. And that's what we are fighting for as a platform, anti-poverty platform and Consumers Coalition. That's our goal. We care utmost also about the quality of products that is reaching this island here. And that also is a benchmark that we have set, and that not one business or anyone who's bring product to this island here can step up to that level or has stepped up to that level there as yet. You understand me? Products them that we brought in our first, second containers are still in their refrigerator, or some still got them outside, etc. Because we get that data there constantly from customers, okay? And what we care the most about is that our membership, our people, workers of St. Martin be empowered. You understand me? We care about the empowerment, because for every dollar saved, they can place that elsewhere. You understand me? And it goes back into this economy. But sadly, you will find yourself with some of these businesses and so. And I need to report this, because we have witnessed this for the second time, that a special interest group for the second time has tampered with our container. And they try to mess up the refrigeration system for the second time now. It means we are doing a good job, and that we are a threat to those who have been ripping off the people over the years here on St. Martin. So the second time now, our container had problem with the refrigeration, and when technicians came and they looked at it, they said, no, someone was here tampering with the system here. This is the second time in a row that people with evil intention, or who are used to ripping off the people, are now coming as far and dangerous close to come now tampering with our container, etc. So we got to emphasize that prices has remained the same. Don't believe anything you hear other than come yourself and witness at the food fair. You will notice that the prices has been the same. Of course, you cannot, if something was placed like in the first container on a special, a pineapple $1, which everyone know, we did that as a special to get out of the last merchandises we did. We did tomato $1, we did a pear for $1, but they themselves know, everyone know, that definitely is not the price that you pay anywhere on St. Martin, and that's not the price to sustainably also keep a program going. We did it because we had some cases actually we want to bless the general public with, and we have decided to share that what we had over with the general public. But the regular prices, where on St. Martin will you get at this time here avocado for $1.25? Where can anyone come up and show us where you will get that data? You understand me? Or where you will be able to purchase for $2 a kilo of tomato during the week or during supermarket special. So this is what we are offering to the general public. Where on St. Martin will you get a kilo of yam for $2.75? Or will you get 2 cucumber for $1? It doesn't matter the size. You can bless yourself with what you want. Where in St. Martin will you get a coconut for $1? And where will you get a mango for $1? So don't believe any lie that anyone give you. You visit the fair for yourself, sign up to the program. We will send you the information when the next container is arriving here on the island here, and you witness for yourself. And what you can do to these critics and these people of bad intention is shut them up by continue supporting your program, this relief program, because we all going to come out of poverty by uniting our finances.
GEBE has been faithfully serving the communities of St. Martin, powering your home and our economy. Come rain or shine, our qualified team of professionals are working hard 24 hours a day to provide you and your family with safe, reliable electricity and water. We use the latest technologies and test our products daily to maintain the highest international standards. Our friendly staff is always there to assist you, whether in person, over the phone, or online. We are committed to constantly improving our products and services, making them more efficient, effective, and environmentally friendly to serve you better today and our next generation of clients tomorrow. GEBE, powering a brighter future.
Our friend Megawati is here with tips to save you energy. 1. Turn your airco temperature up. 2. Use a ceiling fan instead. 3. Buy energy-saving products. Save some green with NVGEBE.
You deserve it, my hallelujah. My hallelujah belongs to you. Sing it, everyone, sing it. Let me hear you from the bottom of our hearts. My hallelujah belongs to you. Oh, my hallelujah belongs to you. Belongs to you. You deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve.
I believe that they're doing a tremendous job, and what they're also proving is that you can sell vegetables, fruits, and so on for much less than what we are being sold at right now in St. Martin. The cry I'm hearing out there all the time consistently is the issue of food price, rent, and income. We can recall very well that I've always hammered on the issue and also the matter of the short-term contract. Now, as you know, it was passed, some amendments were made to the labor laws recently, and I'll be honest, I am not in agreement. I disapprove, because the fact is, it started in 2011, and in 2019, after 8 years, all you could have done was get a change from 3 years to 2 years. No. My option was, we're going to ensure that there is no more short-term contract for permanent employees. In other words, you get your trial period, you get your first 6 months or 3 months, whatever contract, and after that you are permanent. There are different resources that employers can use in order to deal with employees who are not performing the task according to how it should be. Now, regarding to the food costs, I have visited several markets, and I do most that more now because of the craft of the people of St. Martin. And what I realized, prices differ from 2 to 3 guilders on the same item. And when I look at it, see exactly what is being paid to persons who are living on the minimum wage, I'm saying to myself, it isn't possible. The excuse, what I'm hearing, and it should no longer be an excuse, is that there is not enough persons working in the different departments to do control. That should not be. It should not be that and there again, let me bring in the CFT. That is why I said from the beginning while I was in Parliament, the CFT do not care about social issues. All they want is balanced budget, no matter what it does to the people. And I'm saying there should be proper control, not once every 6 months. It should be on a regular basis. And you might say, well, how do you pay for that? Very easy. Once you have consistent control and people don't abide by the law, you issue fines to them. That's number one. Secondly, I think it's important that a survey is done to make sure that every department that is part of inspection and so on has the proper staff, the trained staff, and the authority to carry out their function. That's one, because if you don't do this, you will always have the issue where people are charged ridiculous prices. When you're going in one supermarket, you'll get, let me use an example, a box of milk for 5 guilders. You go into the other supermarket, you find one for 6 guilders. You go to another one, is 7 guilders. Now you might say, well, it is up to the person to shop around. No, I'm saying that government should take control of these things, especially when it comes to certain items that are brought into the island. I was shocked to find out, and if I'm wrong, I can be corrected by Inspector Best, but I think I heard him say that 88 trailers or containers come in every month, every day at the harbor, which is a large amount, but they are not properly controlled. And I'm saying, if you don't start the proper control, then you don't know exactly what is being brought into the island. Because first and foremost, the stuff that is being brought in could be harmful to us because it's not being checked, and the prices they are charging compared to what people are making, it is not right. With regards to the issue of the income, we have said over and over again, the minimum wage of today, it cannot be used anymore. It is not. It have to be living from hand to mouth. As a matter of fact, if you're making $1,000 a month, you got to pay rent $750 a month. How can you make it? Somebody is saying yes, they heard it over and over again, the same about the minimum wage, about rent, and about food costs. It is no more talking about it. It is action. Action has to be taken to ensure that when these goods come into the island, the goods are inspected, and when the prices are put on those items, they're according to government regulations. And as somebody said, yes, but if you put a price control on, let's say, carnation milk, then they'll bring in Freezer-Flack and then put another price. And I'm saying that can be done, but at the same time, then government could make sure that the items that government has in their 10 basket of goods that should be increased to 12 or 13, that those prices are controlled to give the buyers a chance to buy things that they can afford. So yes, we are looking at those things. The cry out there I've been hearing over and over again is these that I mentioned: salaries, rent, and income. As a matter of fact, the rent committee about 4 years ago said that they don't have the authority to establish what the prices of rent should be, because according to the law, and let me just use my memory on this, is about 50 to 60 years old, where the rent committee has the authority to set the rent based on a house or apartment worth 50,000 guilders. Now, where today would you find that these buildings, apartments, and homes are worth 50,000 guilders? That is ridiculous. What they asked for was to increase their authority. At the same time, I can hear some landowners and so on saying that, yes, but I have to pay the bank so much money when it comes to the mortgage or whatever I borrowed for them. Then we deal with the banks also, with the central bank, to ensure that the interest is set at a rate that people there can afford it, and then make sure that the rent can be dropped, and then those that are making minimum wage can afford to have a proper home above their heads and to take care of their children and also their families. So I'm saying there are many things to be done, but again, we have to make sure step by step, start from the beginning. First and foremost, short-term contract, minimum wage, controlling house rent, food prices, and of course we can't forget our pensioners. Why is it? And I had this discussion with somebody with an insurance company a couple of days ago. It was last week when I said, why is it? Because they said to me, the older you get, the more you have to pay in insurance. And I'm saying, why is it that the older I get, I'm on pension, my income has been reduced? Why should I be paying more premium? There should be a set premium for pensioners where they can afford to pay in their later years.
Make use of WIB mobile banking with easy access and direct usage of face recognition, PIN code, or fingerprint. Download WIB mobile banking app and make your transaction from anywhere at any time. For more information, visit wib-bank.net/quick-login.
We recognize that October the 20th would be the 50th anniversary of the International Labour Organization's office existence in the Caribbean. This office is in Trinidad, is housed in Trinidad, and the objective of the International Labour Organization is to make sure that they can help governments and unions in the region, the Caribbean region and Latin America, with the program of decent work and also with the social platforms, the social dialogue, and different aspects that where we would have the social protection floor and all the ILO conventions that has been ratified by the different countries and the implementation thereof, basically how it is going. So we would like, as unions affiliated to the Windward Island Chamber of Labor Unions, also to congratulate the ILO, International Labour Organization, for having that vision of opening an office in the Caribbean to be able to serve Latin America and the Caribbean islands. In saying that, I would also like to note that the ILO itself made their 100th anniversary this year. It was established in 1919, so they have also been celebrating 100 years of existence. It is really a milestone to have the Caribbean office celebrating at this point, October the 20th, 50 years of existence. In addition to that, the board, the presidents of and general secretaries of the different unions present, we have evaluated the different committees and also the different supervisory boards where the union should have a position in that tripartite setting. And of course, we will be updating and making sure that we have our members in place. The boards up to now that we know that where the unions would have that supervisory role is the US ZV. There, right now there is a candidate that is not actually from the Windward Islands Chamber of Labor Unions, so we would be looking at the information to see when the period of the sitting of that candidate terminates for us to be able to present a new candidate that will be then coming forward from the Windward Islands Chamber of Labor Unions. We also have members on the tripartite committee. We also have members on the dismissal committee, and we have members on the SER, the Social Economic Council. In that respect also, we have a position available at NIPA for the unions of the WICLU after the resignation of our last member that we had there. We have not appointed a new person, but we will now be going into full speed to appoint a new candidate there. In the meantime, we are also urging our unions to stay united, because in that manner we can also achieve our goals. Information was shared about the success, of course, of the health and food program. And in addition, we also would be attending as WICLU. Two persons would be attending in the Dominican Republic. We would be attending a workshop of the Caribbean Workers Council. The Caribbean Workers Council extended the invitation. The workshop will take place from the 6th to the 9th of November. It is actually talking about the future of work and the work of the future, especially as it relates to the challenges with trade unions. We know that trade unions are having a lot of challenges right now with the work. When I say work, the program from the ILO talks about decent work, but many of us cannot associate with that word decent work, because if you have workers that are not in permanent work and every 6 months or every year they have to be out, rotating and looking for a job where they cannot, that is not decent work. It is a sign for me of exploitation of the workers. So at that workshop or work environment in the Dominican Republic, we would also have the central of the unions from Curacao. We would have from Haiti, Santo Domingo, and other different areas, Antigua in the region. And basically those days would be with a packed agenda spent at coming up with our team to be able to present to the ILO. The ILO's 109th session will take place March the 25th to June the 5th, and that would be in Geneva. And basically Santo Domingo has a representative also in the ILO board. So this work would reach as far as the International Labour Organization, the conclusions and the production of this paper. So when the two participants are back, we are hoping to be able to share with the community at large and also the trade unions the outcome of this paper.
You just had a tour of the St. Martin's home. What can you tell me about the tour and what do you find about it?
Well, I find the idea that they brought about the tour very interesting, especially the welcoming and so forth made you feel at ease. And then we walk along all the different facilities. They have a little something for each situation, whether you need individual care, group care. They facilitate to everything, and it's very nice. The place is also very clean. The grounds, the whole thing looks wonderful. And the last place I was the Independent Seniors, and there it's very nice. It looks as if it's a hotel. It's beautiful. I would have no problem if I say that they should come and I should have to come here if they don't have an additional facility. But I will have no problem in saying, well, I'll pass by.
You could adjust yourself to it.
Yes.
And
Yes,
what
I
would you
will.
have to say?
Well, I enjoyed the tour. If it wasn't for my daughter, I would have not have known about it. And I'm glad to be here. As my friend here said, the premises are very clean. It feels very peaceful, quiet. They accommodate various, various abilities of the residents or the elderly. They have special care for those with Alzheimer's. A new addition that came is the hospice care, which is those folks who are maybe very, very sick, terminally ill, and may not be around for too long, but it's very comfortable, beautiful, and modern there in the hospice area. And all the other areas are very comfortable, as I said, clean. We just left the semi-independent area, and I was just very impressed. It's really a very good tour, and I appreciate being able to be here.